Hello again, and welcome to Reading with Miss Tolliver. Today I will be reading a book to you that is entitled Halloween. This book was written by Stephen Potts. All Halloween's Eve. At the very end of October every year, many people around the world celebrate a special day. They dress up in costumes and walk from house to house calling out, "Trick or treat." What began as an ancient religious celebration is now known as Halloween. But how did it happen? Of all the special days that people celebrate, Halloween has one of the largest histories. Around the first century, Celtics celebrated the last day of the Celtic year, October 31st, with feasting and dancing. At the same time, Christians celebrated the Halloween All Saints' Day on November 1st during the Middle Ages. These two traditions combined to become All Hallows. This day was on November 1st, which made the night before All Hallows Eve, while November is still celebrated today as All Saints' Day. The night before eventually came to be known as Halloween. More than 2,000 years ago, it became customary to dress up in costumes to celebrate October 31st. Celtic Irish priests called Druids believed that ghosts and witches came out to hurt people on this night. The Celtics believed that by wearing costumes, they could frighten away the ghost or at least confuse them. Many people dressed up as ghosts. Halloween spirits. It also became traditional to put out the fires in fireplaces to make homes cold. People believed that ghosts and spirits would not stay in a cold house. Then all the villagers gathered outside the village and lit a huge bonfire. This was supposed to drive away evil spirits. Another aspect of the celebration was the end of the harvest. Both the Celtics and the Christians, who later came to Ireland, celebrate the season by giving thanks for their crops. Slowly, All Hallows Eve became less a night to fear the dead and more a night to celebrate the season and have fun. In 1840, a horrible famine occurred in Ireland and many people starved to death. While hundreds of thousands of people died, many who survived fled to North America. These Irish immigrants brought their Halloween traditions with them and helped create new ones. The Irish liked to play pranks on Halloween. They turned over outhouses, took gates off fences, and played other jokes. This is why Halloween is sometimes called Mischief Night. Images of Halloween. True to the custom of harvest celebration, Irish settlers made multicolored corn called Indian corn a part of their Halloween decoration. They also included corn stalks, scarecrows, and harvest tools such as sticks and pitchforks. One Irish Halloween custom was slightly changed by the immigrants who came to North America in Ireland. Scary faces were carved into large turnips. The turnip was then hollowed out and a burning candle was put inside it. This glowing vegetable was called a jack o' lantern. When the Irish came to North America, they replaced the turnip with the pumpkin. Today, people still carve frightening or funny faces into pumpkins. They also put candles in Halloween pumpkins that are then set in windows or on front steps. According to an ancient legend, people who had done evil while they were alive became cats when they died. That is why black cats are a part of Halloween's scary celebration. Trick or treat. Trick or treat is another ancient custom that is still part of today's Halloween festivities. In the 1800s, Christians in Europe went out on All Hallows Day, also called All Souls Day, to visit their neighbors. At each house, they asked for biscuits called soul cakes. If someone gave them soul cakes, they had to promise to say a prayer for that person's dead relative. The more cakes they received, the more prayers they had to say. This practice is called souling. Souling is called souling because it happened on All Souls Day. This practice continued as part of all Halloween's Eve festivities. Today, many people still go trick or treating and carve pumpkins, but they do not fear witches, ghosts, and goblins. The old ideas about Halloween changed when the Irish came to North America. The Halloween October 31st is a day to go to parties, decorate houses in orange and black, wear funny or scary costumes, and play games such as bobbling for apples or hide and seek. Halloween is a fun celebration. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed this book, learning about the Halloween traditions. I certainly did, and I will see you next time on Reading with Miss Tolliver.